show you how to make this like a twist effect. I made this effect like half an year ago, but I forgot to make a tutorial. So today I will make it. And first, let's check the effect. I use the effect to like separate the material like this. So the effect is here. So if I add the value and decrease the value, you can see the effect can affect the whole effect. And then I change the value to this one, to like -1. So all of the monkey can be affected by this twist effect. So let's change Z. So it has this effect. It's like move very smooth. And then is the circle. So use this, you can have more twist, much more twist. And you can find that the twist is very interesting because you can see here, it's not a twist like in the z-axis. It's along, it's like its own system. You can see it's twisted by itself, by its local system. And then I have power here, can make the twist bigger or smaller, which is very interesting. And I got inspiration from like a spiral wire tutorial, like I made before. And let's check the formula here. The equation is similar to this. I will use the value of z in xyz, the z to define x and y. So let's go to Blender 5.1 and let's go to geometry node. Delete the cube because it's hard for me to see the effect. The monkey head is a better choice. So first I will give it a subdivision to make it smooth. Like give it level 2. And then I think, sorry, I forgot to turn off the Chinese mode. So you see Chinese and English together. So then we have monkey head, and I want to make it more smooth, so I use shade smooth here. So this system is pretty simple. The most important node is based on the set position, and here I will have a position here, and then I will make the formula here in this area. So separate x, y, z. So I will only use the z value and then combine them by this node. So z goes here, and like in the formula, it has sine and cosine. Cosine here. And it has multiplying, multiply and add. So I will connect them one by one. So then I think it will work, and connect this to offset. It will be like this. So then I will have a value here to control this effect. So first, this one I think it's this is z value, and to make it move, I need to connect it to z. Where it will be like this. See, very smooth movement. And this value can choose the twist. So we need still still need a value to control the power. So we need to put these nodes here. Oh my god, it's too much. One, yeah, you can see. So based on the formula, based on the equation, I created this. And it's pretty simple, just understand the formula. And sometimes if you want to make some special effect, you can control them separately. Yeah, that will give you more choice. So here I will only to make it like this. Then we will make the factor. So there are a lot of methods to make that. Today I will use a very simple one. So I will borrow this from here. And I will still use z value, or sometimes I can use y value, x value. It depends on the condition. So here, in the effect I showed you, I use the z value, but here let's try y value. So I will use compare here. If it's greater than this value, then so if it's greater than this value, it will output 1, and I want this effect happen. So here I will need a node vector mass. So you can use multiply here, or you can use the scale. I choose scale because it's like simple. So if you multiply 0 here, the value will be gone. If you input 1, so it will be here. So here, this Boolean value is 0 and 1, and if it's 1, it will be affected. If it's 0, nothing here. So that's what we want. So connect here. So it will be like this. You see this weird effect, and I think I will use z to show you that, because x and y, maybe it's not easier to see that. First we finish this, and then we try x and y. So the whole effect will be like this. And then let's go to this mode, wireframe mode. You can see here the y here is like a shared. It's like be cut by something. So here I will use the blur node, and this one is important, and you need to choose the float mode, not the integer. Although output here is Boolean value, it's 0 and 1, but you need to choose the float, because you can only blur the float. You can't blur like the value is 0 and 1. You can't blur 0 and 1 in the middle. So float is right. So at the iteration, you can see this effect, and it worked. If we turn to integer, it will not happen. So here, this is the right way. And let's go to this mode. This is solid mode, and you can see there is something weird happening, like this. So we will need a smooth node here, geometry smooth, to make it better. It looks much better. So I think this is the whole effect, and it's very simple, very short. Next step, I will show you how to like make it like a modifier. So here, I will copy the input here and do this. and delete them. So first one, Z is going here, and this one is going here, this one is going here, and drag it here, and I need the factor here. So let's change the name. B is the factor, and the first input is Z, and the second input here is the frequency, and the third input here is power. So then you will find then here. Let's just twist the number frequency. If you just tweak the frequency, nothing happens because there is no power. You need power first. Then you can add a frequency. Power too much power. Okay. And the Z, yeah, it's going up. And the effect, yeah, that's what we want. So this effect worked. And here, let's go back here, and let's see if we connect it to Y. Let's see. I think it worked, but the effect is not so appealing. So let's preview that value here. Yeah, it's like happening from backward to forward. Yeah, you can try that. Some weird effect. And to make the render, the last one is to make the render. You need a store named attribute here to store this value to the blend value here, and name it factor. Find which part is wrong. I didn't have factor stored because I randomly choose the sharp face, which is wrong. Yeah, this is right. And I go to shading. Yeah, it worked. So there is another weird thing happening because I didn't use set material here. And I add material here, it worked. And I think Blend made this happen because sometimes we forgot to add a set material. Before, if without that node, we can't render this. We can't give material to the object. Okay, this is today's tutorial, and thank you for watching. If you like my video, please thumbs up or subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.